Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Falcons going up against the Packers.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, Montgomery. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught, Nelson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for only a yard.
The screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 57 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
319! Hurry up! 319!
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
7 yards remain now on third down. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. He completes it to Nelson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Easy. 319!
Rodgers now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Oh, he shifts past him. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Perry in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Cobb in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On now is the Packers punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Freeman with a fast feed. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 67 yards. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And an alley to run. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught left side, Bennett. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. Room here to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 25 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd down following the incompletion. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Play action. It's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
Looks for Janis, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Ryan on second down. And it'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. First down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd and 2, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Greer. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
They'll run it with Williams. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it third down. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Charles. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Finding room inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are in for 6. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Rodgers going to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
26. Over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Robert Alford. Shifts by him at the 25. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now Ryan on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, Ryan buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They toss to Freeman. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you described that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On play action. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen many things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defense.